Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense number 98. Number 98's defense actions has disqualified him from the game.
Whoa.
15-yard penalty.
Whoa.
Automatic. First down.
So Jalen Carter, the focus and the star for the Cowboys, for the Eagles on the front line, out for the game before a snap. Here he goes. He walks there in front of Dak Prescott. Did he spit? Did he spit on him?
Trust that unit yet. There's some young players on the left side of that offensive line.
Tipped at the line, up there and incomplete. Got some pressure up the middle that time. May have been Jordan Davis who got it. And now Jalen Carter is slow to get up.
Another five-man rush there. He just
Carter got the arm.
Right elbow. Davis gets the block. Little Dikembe Mutombo right there.
Oh, good reference.
It's just they're sending bodies at him. Carter running right by Smith, who's one of the best guards in the league.
Stafford to throw. Waits for it to develop. It never does. Pressure coming from Carter. Did swing that one outside and find Jordan Whittington, but lost a yard. And this defense looks a whole lot different when they have Jalen Carter in there, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, it looks a whole lot different with Jalen Carter. It looks a whole lot different when the other side of the ball, meaning your offense.
It is Williams, and it is blown up. No chance. Jordan Davis.
Yeah, it's just a bad matchup. I think you got to, I don't mind running inside, but you got to get away from your backup right guard. Limmer is struggling. He is not able to block Jordan Davis one-on-one. So, again, you throw it on third, great. You're going to run it on fourth, fine. But don't run it right behind the backup right guard who just came in the game a couple plays ago, and in 5 plays has struggled to block Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter.
You don't often do a side-by-side comparison of fourth down. Joshua Carty has it blocked.
Day Adams catch a lot.
So they go from 3rd and 2 to having to settle for another field goal. Joshua Carty has it blocked. It's flipped forward and picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, I can't get anything past him.
He is sharp, looking to run it here, and they'll do so to White. So if a rookie receiver did that to you, what would your reaction?
First down at the 47. Nothing there for Dobbins. Dobbins told us when we talked to him, Tony, the other day.
Addison. Blitz coming. Wentz hit as he throws, picked off. Intercepted.
With the guy in his face, Carson Wentz just doesn't see him.
Guess who it was? Jalen Carter. Welcome back to the front line for Philly after missing last game with a heel injury.
One of the key returning hands on a ball. Theo Johnson had a perfect pass that he dropped, could have led to a touchdown. Now it's started. A lot of time, no one open. Pressure, looking around, and he is slammed. Jalen Carter gets home his first sack of the year.
Third down and 3. Jacobs has picked up. See where they put it down with the mark. He looks to be just short, and this will be an early decision. Jacobs again. Obvious what their design was. Love. That ball's batted down. Knocked down by Jalen Carter. And with 5 seconds left in quarter number 1, it'll be 3rd down and 13 for Green Bay.
Well, Jalen Carter, of course, he can be a game wrecker as well. We talk about what Micah Parsons is capable of doing. Not able to get to the quarterback, realizes he's pulling up and goes up and bats it down. I just want to make mention again of that takeaway. And it's a run inside again with Gibbs, and he gets barely anything. So they've run inside. They've kept running with Gibbs, not Montgomery. 4th and goal coming up. No sign of the field goal unit.
I tell you, there's those big guys inside, and we've talked about a lot of them, but Moro Ojomo in there, Jalen Carter that time, they didn't move an inch. Not an inch. You almost have no choice but to try and throw the football in this situation. They're just filling in the blanks.
Here comes the pressure from Dean. It's knocked down again. That time it's Carter. So Davis has 3 and Carter has 2, right?
Yep, 3-2. And it's really a great play because the blitz was going this way, so he's a standalone rollover there. Not likely to get pressure. He just finds the ball and says, nah.
Winning football.
Play fake. Prescott being chased by Jalen Carter. He's in trouble and taken down from behind. Inbounds by Jalen Carter, who did not play in that first game because he was ejected before the first play for spitting on Dak Prescott. So he's playing today. Here is Williams. Gets to the initial couple tackles and then shoestring tackle from behind up to the 20.
Offense, it includes everybody. They got to answer this.
Now it's Williams. Not much. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb not
In the red area.
That was sick. Here's Javonte Williams, stutter step outside, and a good tackle that time. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Oh, Williams in trouble and surging forward for maybe a half yard there. Jalen Carter blew that play up.
To find that groove and be more consistent.
Yeah, he's 9 out of 20. That's 45%, and they finally get to him. So for the first time in 4 drives, the Eagles respond. Nolan Smith got there for the sack.
Yeah, Nolan Smith against the rookie Ozzie Trapillo just got right around him. He actually stayed up. He went underneath Nolan Smith, and then you could see the push from the interior eventually finishes him off. So good job by the Eagles. That's what you expect from an Eagles defense, and Jalen Carter right there to come up with that sack.
142 yards in the first half on the ground. That's going to be tipped in the air, and it's almost intercepted, but it falls to the turf here.
Yeah, that might have gone off of Jalen Carter's face mask. You know, he jumped up, but the ball was thrown pretty low. And once it went up into the air, Swift became a defender. Let's see what it hits. Yeah, I think off the top of his helmet. Now it's in the air, and I'll tell you, it's a...
Last year, that's when Matt Eberflus got fired as the head coach in Chicago. And they're going to stop him on a 3rd and 1. At least that'll take us to a point where Eagles could wind up with the ball back, but Jalen Carter makes a stop.
Put Shakir in the backfield this time. Allen. Pressure. Allen is swarmed and slammed down by Jalen Carter. He missed the last few weeks with shoulder procedures on both shoulders, and he is back.
Yeah, one-on-one with Torrance, and it's just, no, just get him off me. Straight down his chest, pull the arm through, and nothing Allen can do about that. Right down the middle. Holy cow. Those are plays where I'm very happy standing next to you, KB.
They did that same play against the Texans in week 12 in a late rally. Now this one's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Same exact play, and they pulled it off. I think that was a 4th down as well, actually, a 4th and long.
When the Eagles are on offense.
Purdy, 119 to go, gets out of a sack, but not the next one. Taken down by Jalen Carter. First sack of the game for either team.
Yeah, Jalen Phillips on the bottom of the screen on McKivitz. That inside move is nothing Purdy can do there. Tries to evade it, and you're going to make Phillips miss and then Carter to clean it up. This 4-man rush and what's happened since the bye week, the